Healthy people are an asset to any nation. They drive the progress of the country. Therefore, to be able to enjoy anything, we first need to be fit, both physically and mentally. World Health Day was observed on April 7, 2018 with a health fair and exhibition at the Durban Park in Georgetown, showcasing a series of health talks, games and activities promoting healthy bodies, food, diet and exercises. It also featured consultants, live entertainment and most importantly, free medical services.
The future of Guyana has never looked better. Our nation is on the cusp of a development program like never seen before. While Guyana is now emerging as an energy giant through the discovery of massive reserves of oil and natural gas, it is your government's intention that the huge benefits emerging from this will go where it matters most, to you, the people of this beloved country. There is a surge of confidence in the way Guyana is governed once again, and the level of investor interest is unprecedented. Guyana is poised to become the breadbasket of the region, and the pace at which this nation will grow through prudent fiscal management will be nothing short of impressive. But more than anything else will be the way every Guyanese, regardless of color, class, or creed, becomes a part of this historic period of national transformation, sharing in the wealth and well-being of it all as one Guyana.
The taxes we pay provide revenue for the government to use to develop and improve our country's infrastructure and the life of all Guyanese.
If we pay our taxes, the government will be able to build more roads, schools, hospitals, bridges, and other government facilities.
The government will also be able to use those funds to pay better wages and salaries to public servants and to improve government services.
This will help to attract more investors to our country, create jobs, and reduce poverty.
Let's invest in our country. Pay your taxes.
A message from the Ministry of Finance and the Guyana Revenue Authority.
After the brief opening ceremony, the Ministers of Public Health, accompanied by other officials, visited booths where services were provided and exhibitions were on display. Attendants at each of these booths were armed with a wealth of information to provide patrons with, while most had a list of fun and interactive games and activities engaging all ages at the fair.
We're here today at the World Health Day Fair. The theme this year is Universal Health, Everyone, Everywhere. And our main focus today is to enlighten people about neglected infectious diseases. We know that a lot of Guyanese, especially because of the name that our department has, neglected infectious diseases, they don't really know much about the diseases that we deal with. So we have brought out some material here today. We have some digital material, and we're also using a game to educate people about neglected infectious diseases. The neglected infectious diseases that we have in Guyana are Chagas disease. We also have leishmaniasis, or buschiose as people would call it. We have lymphatic filariasis, and we have soil-transmitted helminths. We also have leprosy.
Here at this health fair, we're offering tuberculosis or TB services. As we all know that it's free, and we have sites, that is TB sites, in all 10 regions. And we have the medication, we have the testing, and if you look at one of the brochures here, at the back of our brochures, we have the numbers and contact persons for all 19 sites actually in all 10 regions. And for TB, you can do an X-ray, you can do a TST test, you can do a sputum test, and that's how doctor diagnoses you. Also, when you're diagnosed with the disease, you'll be placed on treatment, and also you'll have access to a worker who will assist you in taking the treatment every single day.
Those who attended the fair benefited from a live show, while there were talks on healthy eating and physical exercise for those brave enough to attempt a rigorous workout. Discussions on domestic violence were also held. Focusing on the ways in which families must take charge of their health, Minister of Public Health Valda Lawrence took the opportunity to address those attending the event.
I want to turn my attention a little bit at home, and I want to speak to the ladies. You see, ladies, you can experience that sense of well-being much more often. You don't have to leave your home and come all the way to the Zumba or the Jubilee Park or go to a gym. No, in your own home, in the kitchen or in the yard, you can set the Zumba music. You can do the squats, you know, a coconut rice squat, a curry squat, and you can do the push-ups, the stretches, and the weights, all at your own pace, and you can do it on a regular basis. That means that you cook very often. The result will be a nice toned-up body, and also, in everyday parlance, a body that is fit. And I want to add proper. I want all of us ladies to be fit and proper. So that means making our health a priority. And I know why I'm speaking to the ladies first. Let me turn my attention to our macho gentlemen. And I want to say to you, do not be jealous, because you're also in my line of vision. You know, our men are very macho. They feel that going to the health center or the doctor tarnishes their image of big and strong. Our men are caught in the ego image trap. But I want you today to remember that, yes, we ladies are appreciative of your macho stance, but we want you to be healthy and for you to enjoy the good life too. Let me now turn to our children. You know, for us, we say the children are the apples of our eye, the assets of the future. So as parents and guardians, we have an important role and responsibility to ensure that we provide them with a quality life. You will say, how? And I can begin with simple things that do not cost money. And that is by asking them to set aside their phones, their tablets, and computers for a while, and send them outside to play in the open spaces, to run around outside, skip, and enjoy nature. Yes, parents, you can protect your children from the chronic diseases, from childhood obesity, being overweight by lessening the sugary beverages, the junk food, and encouraging them to exercise.
Daddy!
Paying the right amount of tax helps provide a good credit rating. A good credit rating is a requirement for getting financing.
You can use your good credit rating to get loans to expand your business, buy a house or car, or pay for your university tuition.
Take advantage of the tax amnesty and pay no interest or penalties from now to June 30.
Invest in yourself. Pay your taxes. A message from the Ministry of Finance and the Guyana Revenue Authority.
The health fair coincided with WHO's 70th anniversary, which was observed under the theme Universal Health, Everyone, Everywhere. The Pan American Health Organization and the World Health Organization had partnered with the Ministry of Public Health to host the event, along with the participation of the government ministries, all regional health departments, non-governmental organizations, and many other stakeholders, including the Georgetown Public Hospital and the Guyana Police Force.
Country representative for PAHO WHO, Dr. William Adukro, noted that the health fair is an example of the provision of health care throughout Guyana. He also outlined the importance of universal health care.
For over 70 years now, Health for All has been the guiding vision of the organization. Yet, at least half of the world's population is still without access to health services they need. forcing millions into poverty as they struggle to pay their health bills. Health for All is the driving force behind this PAHO WHO initiative to support Guyana and countries around the world in their move towards universal health. This year, the region of the Americas also marks the 40th anniversary of the Declaration of Alma Ata, which highlighted the need for urgent action by all governments, all health and development workers, and the world community to protect and promote the health of all the people of the world.
With the provision of equitable health care, all citizens in various geographic locations can benefit from the same standard and level of health care. A healthy Guyana contributes to the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goal relating to human resource and the health of a country's population.
Experience has taught us repeatedly that universal health can only be achieved when political will is strong. So our organization celebrates its 70th anniversary this year. World leaders are urged to live up to the pledges they made when they agreed on the Sustainable Development Goals in 2015 and to make universal health a reality for all. Universal health means ensuring that everyone, everywhere, has access to quality health services without facing financial hardship. Access to quality care and financial protection not only improves people's health and life expectancy, but also protects countries from epidemics, reduces poverty and the risk of hunger, creates jobs, drives economic growth, and promotes gender equality.
United Nations Resident Coordinator Mikiko Tanaka outlined the United Nations commitment to ensuring Guyana achieves health-related sustainable development goals.
Access essential quality health services without facing financial hardship. Access to essential quality care and financial protection not only enhances people's health and life expectancy, it also protects countries from epidemics, reduces poverty and the risk of hunger, creates jobs, drives economic growth, and enhances gender equality. We aim to inspire, motivate, and guide stakeholders to make commitments towards universal health through inspire, by highlighting policymakers' power to transform the health of their nation, framing the challenges as exciting and ambitious, and inviting them to be part of the change. Motivate, by sharing examples of how countries are already progressing towards universal health and encourage others to find their own path.
The Ministry of Finance has announced a tax amnesty effective January 1 to September 30, 2018.
This means that you can pay all your outstanding income, property, corporate, capital gains, and withholding taxes. File your taxes before June 30, 2018, and all interest and penalties will be waived, or file before September 30, 2018, and pay only 50% of the interest and penalties accrued.
Invest in your country. Pay your taxes. A message from the Ministry of Finance and the Guyana Revenue Authority.
Here's an important message from the Ministry of Finance and the Guyana Revenue Authority.
If you've never filed or paid your taxes, or have deliberately not declared your true income, and now you're worried that you'll be audited by the Guyana Revenue Authority, I have good news for you.
The Ministry of Finance has announced a tax amnesty effective January 1 to September 30, 2018.
So you can now pay all your outstanding income, property, corporate, withholding, and capital gains taxes and get right with the GRA. Visit their office or call them at 227-6060, extension 1201 or 1204 today.
Invest in your country. Pay your taxes.
With universal health in Guyana being one of the major goals of the Ministry of Public Health, the health fair was held in an effort to continue raising awareness and encouraging all Guyanese to commit to practicing healthier habits that will result in a better quality of life. This has been another edition of InfoHub Extended. Thanks for watching and do join us again. Goodbye.